Yo, what's up, everybody? You're tuned into Let's Talk About It with Cha-Cha and the unstoppable Run It Back crew. Get ready for high-octane discussions, epic stories, and non-stop energy. Let's get it started.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We are in the studio, me and Cha-Cha.
What up?
So what we started to do now is we're just doing the one episode, talk about, a mixture of things.
Yeah, we're going to talk about a plethora of things. We're not going to break them down into segments. We're just going to put everything in there together, and we're just going to get it in. So y'all, y'all have the opportunity to hear all the different things that's going on in the world and life. And
we're just gonna call it. Let's talk about it. So, but first of all, how you been doing, man? What's going on, man?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm still working, so it's always good to have a job, boy.
Man.
But it's been a good week, man. Take wellness days seriously, because if they offer them to you, take them. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Because life be lifing. So, but I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, they've been giving me that work, so
get that work. Get that work. You don't want to get that work unless it's coming from me.
Since Christmas, I've been doing nothing but 10s, and I've had one Saturday off. So, it's been nuts. But other than that, man, so we gonna jump straight into this. So Samsung this is about the time of year they have their quarterly unpacked thing where they bring out the new phones, the new S series, basically. Right. So in the S series, we're on the S26.
I have the S21, so I need to catch up.
I got the S23 Ultra.
Oh, show off.
But we haven't upgraded since then, because we was upgrading every year, and then we was like, nah, let's just cut that out. Let's just keep it simple. And then what they did is they have the S26, they have the S26 Plus, and then they took out right at the S23. What we have is why we decided to hold on to it for a while and why we upgraded. They took out the Note series that had the stylus to it.
Yeah.
They took out the Note series, but they combined it with the S Ultra series. So like we have the S23 Ultra, so we have the stylus with ours, but like what you would have with the Note.
Yeah.
So yeah, ever since then, the Ultra is where they would give you the stylus and everything like that. But so this phone right here, I would say if you haven't upgraded your phone, this would be the phone to upgrade to. And for the Samsung people out there, if you haven't upgraded, this would be the phone to upgrade to. Because one, I mean, my phone charges up pretty fast. We'll say if my battery's at 20%, it takes maybe an hour. Maybe an hour and 20 minutes up to
30.
Yeah,
hour and 30,
something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the S26, the X26, if you're down 30%, it should take 30 minutes to upgrade your to charge your phone.
Yeah, but you know what? The things that I have seen. I mean, the charging, of course, would be the first, because I know that in today's world, even if your phone is attached to your charger, if you're on like TikTok or Facebook or whatever, Instagram, and you're watching videos, the charging is slow.
Yeah.
The charging is slow, so that's great. That's great. But the things that you revealed to me that have nothing to do with charging, I mean, the things that this phone will be able to do are outstanding.
Yeah.
Are outstanding. And I'm always hesitant, because I was always that dude that was like, I'm just going to ride this out. I'm going to ride this phone. I'm going to ride to the wheels fall off. But, like I said, I have the 21. And so I'm going to sit down and do some math and because the even better thing about it is upgrading allows you to, I mean, it's a payment plan.
Yeah.
And so, maybe $30 a month. But it's just awesome and it comes out when?
March the 11th.
Man, pre-order that, people. I'm telling you. And if you haven't had the opportunity to see what it can do, look it up. Go to YouTube or whatever, and look it up and see. Because I'm telling you, it the things that it can do will have you, at least if you're if you're a frugal person, you might be like, you know what, I might spend this money. You know what I'm saying?
And the battery itself is bigger than even mine. The cameras on it has a wide camera for 200 megapixels, and then it has 50 ultra wide 50 megapixels. I can't talk today. And then
he's talking about megabytes. He's on his computer.
I know. Stuff. And then it has the front camera itself is 50 megapixels. So that's crazy.
You just gotta and you just gotta see it for yourself. And what D-Lo is saying, even if you don't think it sounds good, because some of this stuff, the lingo might be over your head, but I'm telling you.
And then it has a super steady mode on the video. So if like you're running right beside somebody, or if like you're moving, and the camera itself will stay still, so it can capture the steady shot of the video or the picture.
Yeah.
Let's see here. The AI itself, they upgraded the AI of it, and it pretty much what it will do. It will. So the AI of it, it will. So say if like, you're making family plans, but you forgot to put it in your. Basically, it gives you like a daily briefing.
Yeah.
But say like if you're like making family plans with like the family, and like it gets lost in your notifications, or if it get lost into the text that you don't see it, what the AI will do is it'll highlight the day and the time and where it is. And it'll go ahead and remember that, to where on that day, it gives you a reminder in your daily plan.
And that's important to a lot of people that are busy.
Yeah.
Are busy because it highlights it for you. Certain key words such as a date or a time or what have you, it highlights it for you, and it makes it so much simpler. That's why I said, after watching and America, I'm going to say it again. If you're not comprehending what we're telling you now, just go back and watch the video. The demonstration is awesome. It's awesome. And yeah, I'm sold. And yeah, because and we know that there are people out there that don't do that as far as calendars, scheduling. You ain't got to worry about that. It's going to do it for you. It's going to do it for you.
The AI actually will learn your behavior, and it will actually tailor to your behavior and tailor to you yourself. So, which I use Gemini, especially on the AI part. I do. They say they're making Bixby smarter. I don't really use Bixby that much. I used to when it first came out, but after gotten used to Gemini, I kind of use Gemini more.
Once Gemini came out, it's a game. It was a game changer. Yeah. I mean, even today, like I wanted, Spot or Google Assist.
Yeah.
Google Assist or Gemini. Gemini is more advanced.
Yeah.
But you can tell your phone, and I was like, hey, pull up Spotify, play this specific song, and it was like, and it talks back to you and all that, but this is going to take it to a whole nother level.
My Gemini has a name to it and everything.
Right.
Like,
how may I help you? And
Yeah, no, I gave her a name and everything, and she be calling, she be talking and everything, just sitting there talking. She'll actually give me ideas for the show.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Yeah. And so, like I said, I'm sold on it, man.
Yeah.
It was awesome, man.
So-
and it's the what is it?
It's the Samsung S26.
The X26.
So, and they updated the camera to it to where now they have more things that you can do with your picture. As far as like, you see all like the cartoon pictures and stuff like that.
Animation.
The animation of it. Like they can, you can like crop things into the picture. Like say you can take one picture from another picture
Yeah.
and crop into the other picture. The night camera on it is awesome.
Yeah.
What else was it? Oh man, there was a lot with it though. The eraser is a lot more because even with the eraser that I have on my phone,
Yeah.
you can still tell like if something was there. You know what I mean? Like there's a little blotch in there.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what the feature. If you are texting and somebody's looking over your shoulder.
Yeah. So Samsung says it's the first, but honestly, this is the one thing that I will give Apple. Apple had it before Samsung, is the private screen. But Samsung takes things and kind of elevates it a little bit. So
Right.
what
They have
Samsung did was they made it to where the vision line of the site is a little bit more dominant to you, and
Right.
you can toggle it off and on instead of just being consistent. And you don't get the dark screen to it or anything like that, like unless you're looking at it from an angle or somebody's trying to look over your shoulder at it. And you can toggle it to certain apps.
Yeah.
Like you can only do it like if you wanted only to do it with your bank app to where nobody sees your bank stuff
Yeah.
while you're out in public.
And that's the difference.
And then they also did to where you can only do you can toggle it to your notifications to where
Yeah.
nobody can't see your notifications.
It makes a difference, man. If you don't want certain people to see text messages, I mean, you could be at work, and it was awesome. And like you said, Apple may have came up with it first, but it's enhanced. It's
Yeah.
enhanced to where you are in control of what can be private versus what you don't care what anybody sees.
Right.
And that's the difference. And I'm telling you, the demonstration was awesome. And like I said, the as far as even adjusting, like you said,
The peripheral view of it.
yeah, all of that, man. It was. And then even with that part, like I said, they're scheduling behind it.
Yeah.
And that's the part that amazed me. Like at a certain time or whatever, you can schedule what you need to be private.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome because you just never know where you're going to be, but you may know where you're going to be. Like, but I still need to be on my phone and da-da-da-da. And so let me set the schedule because I don't want people around me to see what I got going on because of the sensitivity of the material that I'm about to get into. So,
Right.
like I said, yeah, Apple might have came up with it first, but Samsung is acknowledged that.
Yeah.
Samsung acknowledged that and was like, okay, but let's see what all Apple's private screen can do. Oh, well, we can do this and all. Yeah, man, I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
I don't care what y'all Apple people do. I like Apple too. I had an iPod 4. I had that with the big screen before. Oh man, yeah. So I mean, some people like Apple, but it doesn't make you lesser if you like Samsung. But they'll try to say that.
Yeah, and then also too, what they did was they upgraded the circle feature to it. So with the version that I have, you have to circle each individual thing of a picture. Say if you're looking at a whole outfit, you had to circle like each individual part of it. This one right here, what they did with the upgrade is they made it to where you can circle the whole outfit and it will show you each individual part. It's on, it will show you each individual part of that circle. So if you're looking at a whole outfit from the top to the bottom, it will show you the top, the pants, whatever, and then the shoes. It will show you everything. And so that's also pretty cool. And also too, with the circle feature that I use anyway. So if like there's something like you're not understanding in like like what you're reading, you can circle it. It'll define that. Like it can, like the AI will automatically generate like the definition of it, or it will like try to deep dive into what you're looking at.
Right.
And then
Like you said, it's amazing, man, how far technology has come. I mean, and you had told me about it, and you had looked at the video that they had put out, and I was like, yeah, all right, let me, because I've heard, because in America, let me say this, when somebody is being a salesman, not D-Lo, but I'm just saying the company
Right.
that's presenting it, their first thought is heard it all before. It's kind of like, okay,
been there, done that type stuff.
been there, right? Like this, or even not even that. It may be like, well, that's not enough for me to upgrade or whatever.
Yeah.
And that was my thought process. Like, you were like, you really need to check it out with the AI. And I know something about AI, but I understand it. I just don't know how to, because I don't get into that. But after watching the video, I'm like, okay, I see what he's talking about. So, America, if you listening, don't take that effect of, yeah, I heard it all before. Just wipe all of that out, keep your mind blank, and just be prepared for what you're going to see, because it is going to be a difference maker. Because if you go in with the mindset that I had, as like, yeah, I heard it all before, yeah, whatever, there might be they're gonna have to really show me something. If you're going with that mindset, you're not gonna make it through the whole video. You're gonna,
Yeah, and also too, I will even do a disclaimer on this. Samsung don't pay me to tell y'all this.
Facts.
I am an avid Samsung user. I've been using Samsung since the S9 series.
That's all I know.
So,
That's all I know.
but I'm not getting paid by Samsung. Nothing. I'm not trying to sell y'all anything. I'm just trying to give y'all the best information that I got.
Yeah, it's just real, man.
But also with the browser, you know how you have to open up multiple windows and stuff like that to be able to search something. Well, now what the AI will do is it will condense all your search into one thing and give you everything that you want, from different search sites and everything. It'll give you what you need to be able to make that search happen.
The only thing this phone will not do for you is make you breakfast. And that's coming. That's a disclaimer. That's my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Right.
It's coming. I mean, it's amazing.
And then also too, what was the one? Oh, so we all know how, you trying to take a picture of a receipt, and you know how difficult that is, trying to take a picture of a receipt or something.
Wait a minute, hold up. Not a difficult picture of taking a picture of the receipt, but if the receipt has been
crinkled up.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Crinkled up. I'm telling y'all,
or an old receipt. So what it will do, so you can, but with my phone right now, I can make it to where it will just take a picture of the receipt and nothing behind it. It'll turn it into a PDF. But what this will do, what this one does with this phone and the AI will do, was it will capture the PDF of it, but then it straightens it out and it gets all the missing ink and everything like that.
It looks like the receipt was never ever crinkled up. It was amazing. I'm telling y'all, people, y'all gotta see it. Now that to me was amazing, because I've been there. And then on not only that, but my profession, I have to get documents from people.
Yeah.
And I'm not allowed to tell them, hey, invest in this, but I know I could take a picture from my phone and straighten it out myself, if my company will allow. But I'm just saying, to see the demonstration of how wrinkled up this receipt was, and then how it actually straightened it out and then put in, like you said,
the missing details. Because I deal with that too with my profession. We have to read people's receipts, and sometimes those receipts be hard as hell trying to read, because they trying to save it for the whole year, then trying to submit it, and it's ridiculous, man.
Man, that shit was defining. I'm just saying. Excuse my French, but that shit was defining. I'm telling y'all, people. When I saw that if nothing alone, if nothing alone,
especially like another capability that it has. Say if you're a foodie, right? You love food. You like to present your food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You take a bite of it first, and then you're like, oh, I want to take a picture of it, and I wanted to share it and how it looked. Ooh. So you can take a picture of it and then take out that missing bite and make it to look like
it will fill it in.
You never taken a bite out of it.
I'm telling y'all, people. I'm telling you, we not BSing y'all. Y'all have got to watch the video. When it showed that, the video displays a cupcake.
Yeah.
And the cupcake, it was like the icing was like a baby blue, a powder baby.
That was like
blue.
No, it was like a purple.
Yeah. Many designs.
Yeah.
Many designs. But my point to that is I was getting to that.
Yeah.
Was that it would take a lot to be able to fill that in with all the multiple colors, and then the cupcake was like chocolate itself, and it filled it all in with all the multiple colors, and it looked like the cupcake had never been touched. It was amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, it's wild. And then the other thing, so what they normally do is they would release about this time of year, they would release the phone and the watch. But this year, what they did it different. So I think what they're going to do is they're releasing the watch in the fall, which is better for me because it's my time to upgrade my watch this year. So, what they did was they introduced the Galaxy Buds 4, which is the earbuds.
I was just going to say, because we didn't see any display about the watch, but the earbuds.
So the earbuds, they made it to where they have they did a lot of stuff inside of it, like the widening, the vibration, the sound quality, and all that.
Upgraded the bass, and the noise control.
Yeah. And so what they did was they made it. They put in a super clear mode. So, when you walk around, especially like downtown and stuff like that, you run into a lot of background noise and like construction sites and stuff like that. That if you put in it's hard for people to hear you, and not even that, it's hard for you to hear the person. But they put in a super clear mode to where it takes all that out. And it literally sounds like you're in a room just talking to a person. You know what I mean? And you've been in the car and you've been sitting there trying to talk to somebody, and an ambulance passed right by you, and you're like, hold on real quick. And it's super loud. The other person can't hear you. You can't hear the other person. But it'll take that out too. So it just sounds like you're just in a room just talking to somebody.
Right.
So I definitely think that's definitely an upgrade worthy.
I agree. And like I said, if there are any question marks behind this, just watch the video. If you're that person that doesn't mind upgrading, because I know it's just not in everybody's budget, especially in today's economy with this administration. But that's another story. But I'm just saying, if that is something, and you're a Samsung, and you're an avid Samsung advocate, and you've been upgrading, and even if you've been, that person that's thinking I think I might switch to Apple. Look at the video and watch it, because it's worthy. It's worthy of that. It's worthy of that. It has a lot of features. And like I said, I'm that person. Be like, I'm gonna ride till the wheels fall off, but I'm thinking about upgrading. I am.
And also too, it's also coming to the point to where if you don't have an AI phone yet, you might want to start looking into them, because of eventually, even my phone has AI capabilities, but it's not technically an AI phone.
What's the key word?
AI.
No, the key word of what you're speaking on.
So basically, what I'm saying is these newer phones that's more AI powered. the ones that are capable of holding it is going to be obsolete. Like
That's the key word I was saying. That's what I'm talking about.
I was getting there, but yeah,
yeah, I know.
They're going to be obsolete. They're going to start discontinuing those phones.
I was just trying to bring drama. Drum roll.
No, son!
Nah, son. Yes. Okay. He went there. Nah, son. Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, it's
obsolete.
Yeah, it's gonna be time to start upgrading those phones here soon. Anyways, to more AI powered instead of AI capable.
Riding till the wheels fall off ain't gonna save you. It ain't gonna save you.
It's kind of like people held on to them flip phones until the flip phones it was obsolete.
Yeah, it ain't gonna save you. It ain't gonna save you. You're gonna have to. I mean, that's just the world we living in today. Yeah. And you have some people like, I just won't have a phone. You a lie. You a damn lie.
Right.
You a damn lie. So just, I mean, you know, and you know, you may go to, you know, Boost and prepaid phone. Well, fine, but they're going to do the same thing. It's just going to take them a little longer because they don't have the same money. But either way, you're going to have to, you know, it's going to happen. It is going to happen. So deal with it now than later.
Yeah.
You know, be more conscious of it and then watch the video. Go to YouTube and watch the video. It's awesome.
Yeah. So with that being said, like I said, I'm not here trying to tell you. I'm not trying to say you anything. I'm just saying I'll put the link in the description of the video of the Unpacked, so y'all can watch it and check it out for yourself.
Yeah.
But I would say if you're looking to upgrade your phone, or if you haven't upgraded your phone, this would probably be the one to upgrade to.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And that's cool. And you know, it's very informative. And you know, moving on to a couple of things. Let's talk about it. You know,
who comes out a winner? Me. Griffin once again. Undefeated champion of the world.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I had to take it back to the basics. You know?
Yeah, we had to do that. And it was right on time. And so there is a lot that has been going on.
Tell me about it.
Man, I found something that just happened today.
Oh, really?
And the fact that it just happened today, I don't have a whole lot of detail about it, but that gives me something to bring up for our next podcast.
Oh yeah, you know, we run it back, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, what you got? What happened? Tell us about it.
So, we know that whatever you want to call it, a war or whatever with Iran is what's going on. And so now our country is it has to be focused on threats, you know. And today, the international airport in Kansas City had to shut down, not only shut down, but evacuate.
Ooh.
They had to evacuate because of intel from the FBI. And the thing about it is that they didn't give a lot of information. They don't. I mean, and I understand that because you know they have to. You know, number one, they have to make sure of what they found out is actually true.
Yeah.
But so what they did was, and they didn't evacuate the whole airport. They just evacuated a large portion of it. I mean, when I say shut it down, they shut it down. They evacuated a certain section of the airport, like, get out of here. You know,
yeah.
They walked them up out of there. And, you know, the thing about that is I wonder if people have, you know, Americans or citizens of the U.S., have they been waiting on that? Have they been expecting? I mean, what is your thought on that? I mean, is that something that you could see, like you could see that coming type thing?
Well, so with the whole FBI thing, like that, it hits a little different nowadays. With this administration,
It hits differently. Why?
Because I'm not really trustworthy of the person who's running it.
Patel.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it like all these different organizations have been monopolized to the administration's needs.
Right.
So it's not really trustworthy to me right now.
Right. Okay. So let me ask you this, because I cannot disagree with you on that. You know, because sometimes sometimes it feels like it's for show.
Yeah.
You know, but why Kansas City?
And that's the other questions on my mind. Why Kansas City? Out of everywhere else, why Kansas City?
Right.
Like what's so different with that airport, that international airport?
Right.
You know, you don't see nothing with LAX.
Right.
You don't see nothing with the one in Washington D.C. New York.
Right.
You Chicago,
Atlanta. Atlanta has a huge airport.
Yeah.
Denver. Yeah.
Supposedly
something closer to DC, the White House.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You know, and then, because even the one in Denver, supposedly there's like an underground, they're building something underground of the airport. So, but that's speculation.
Right.
Disclaimer.
No. Right. No. Right.
So,
right. I get that. And that's the other side of it. And that's that's the other side of this as far as, we're at a point to where what do you really believe? And at this point, well, I'm going to say this for me. I saw this coming.
Yeah.
I saw this. Who could not see, even if it's fake news.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Who didn't see? Because Iran is not backing down for nothing.
No.
And they're and I'm trying to stay away from that right now. But as far as hearing about a threat to as far as an airport and all of that, you could see that coming. Whether it was fake news from our side or even fake news, a fake threat,
right? Because
it's like it could be that situation like it could be one of those situations like, for example, a bomb threat,
right?
At a school, like a fire alarm,
right.
Or somebody calling in.
Yeah.
Do you whether you believe it's real or not, you have to evacuate just in case it's real.
Of course.
And so, my thought on it is that I saw this coming. Whether it's a setup from the administration or not, you have to deal with it. But not only do you have to deal with it, I feel like that. I honestly feel like that this is going to spill over onto U.S. soil. I honestly believe that. At the same time, they have a lot of I want to call it kind of like I said, AI and all of that. Like I said, everything is drone now.
Yeah.
The fact that they've made drones that can blow your shit up.
Yeah.
All of that. And so, so now they have like the Patriot missiles and all that. Now you got to have Patriot drones and all that to blow up other drones. But every day there's video coming out and like it was from a drone. And so I feel like that even with the security, that it's easier to spill over into American soil. And so, like I said, I'm going to follow up on this.
Yeah, because my thing is, why Kansas City?
Right.
That's what gets me. Out of all the places in the U.S. or whatever, why Kansas City?
But that's what they might be thinking. Let's get something irrelevant first. Let's just put it out there first as a distraction,
right?
To make it, and then nothing happened. And say, see, we told you it was a hoax, as they say, as the word they use, quote unquote, they use. But then when you get caught sleeping, like, we ain't gonna take that, and blammo, because at one time before 9/11, that's what we said. We never saw it coming. We never saw it coming, and they did their thing. And so now we of course we're heightened, but with and this is just me seeing this, the arrogance of our administration.
They did at first. They tried to attack the World Trade Centers at first. They try to bomb it. They try to put bombs on the bottom of it, and it didn't work because the structure was too strong.
Right, but once again,
and then they caught us with our guard down because we was like, we ain't gonna do that again.
Right, but even how they did it, because what they did was they got these guys to come that they legally was able to be here, and they were able to get training to be able to fly a plane. They were like, okay, we're gonna get and we never saw that coming.
Right.
We didn't think that they were gonna be smart enough to do that.
Right.
To get their people on our soil without a red light, a red flag.
Yeah.
And get them training and this and that, and then they get on the plane and just be like, "You're not gonna get away with this. Oh, shut the fuck up! I'm gonna fly the plane myself."
Yeah.
We never saw that coming, so now we know better.
Right.
But now it's a different age, a different era, and so that may be the difference. A different form of distraction.
Yeah.
Because that was the distraction then. Let's get somebody in here that we can get somebody that back then. I'm talking about back then. 9/11.
Right.
Back then. Let's just get a couple of people. Let's get them in college, make them exchange students. Mm-hmm. Get them on. Find a way to get them on U.S. soil as exchange students, or some program that allows international people to come in and be a part of the program. And they might have created an international program to it, because that's what they did. These guys that were flying the planes, when they backtracked and looked up their MOs and their background, did a background like, oh yeah, they've been here for a while, and they went to not airborne school, but
pilot school.
Whatever you call it. Flight training and all of that. And they had something else totally on their mind.
Damn.
Because of where we were at that time and the level of at the advancement of technology back then, you just never saw that coming.
Right.
And so now we have to screen everybody like, what's your real agenda? Are you really trying to be, all right, so cool. So now they on to that, but now they have to do something different. And that is, okay, let's distract them by going after a fake, let's do a fake bomb scare of all places, Kansas City.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody caring nothing about Kansas City but motherfucking Patrick Mahomes. That's it.
No, son!
I hate that again.
No, son!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. And so, in my opinion, as I calm down, every threat is a serious threat, because I honestly feel like, and actually ever since 9/11, I feel like it can spill over onto our soil.
Yeah, and especially that, I don't know if most people heard, but I mean, you heard about them, Trump accepting the plane from Qatar, and then apparently he made a deal to where supposedly Qatar could have a base on U.S. soil, which I don't know. I don't understand anyway, because there's not any other country that even has a base on our U.S. soil.
Makes us a damn target. Yeah.
So
and so and once again, but go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't. So like I said, that's just speculations. I like you said, man, like you gotta take every threat seriously
and in different forms
until it's not, and then not even that, but you still gotta stay vigilant on it, because okay, what if it was a fake threat, or if it was a phony threat just to throw you off till the time that you finally let your guard down, and then boom, like they did with 9/11.
Yeah, and then not only that, think about this. We even the American people used to get a color code, like it's a code orange.
Yeah.
The threat level is a code orange, to where we'd be like, oh snap, but they didn't even say that.
Yeah.
They didn't even say that, and so it's a different time we live in, because the level of the threat, it's like we're not even going to put it out there as it's a code orange, so everybody lock your doors, and they're not even doing that no more. They're like, this shit can possibly happen.
Yeah.
So we're going to deal with it. You know,
and that's a lot of things with this administration that I don't understand. Is one is they tried so hard to divide the country, and two, they try to make so much of this country in fear.
Yeah,
and I don't like the whole fear tactic.
Right, and right, and so like I said, and that's a for a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
You know, for let's talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, because my main focus is like this just happened today.
Right.
It just happened today. And so I'm just wondering how many people have been wondering that or felt like that this could happen, that there would be a threat spilling over to America,
right?
To the U.S.
Right.
You know, and for me, like I said, when I read it, I was like, finally, you know, it's only a matter of time, or even, you know, like I said, so, you know, this is for the people that felt like that this could happen. You know, is it a hoax or not? You know, and so that's all I have to say about that. But I want to speak on one more thing, and then we can wrap this up.
Okay.
I want to give because I haven't done it in a while. For people that are listening, I want to give kind of a thought of the week, a new thought of the week. I haven't done it in a while, but it's been on my while for a while, so I'm
go ahead, hit the people with it.
I want to push it out there because I know, you know, with, you know, the economy is what it is, and some people are like, well, it's not affecting me. Well, it don't matter. It's not national. That's just where you are. But overall, people are struggling, and you know, for that, I want to tell you that just to hang on and keep your head up. That's one. And number two, if there's things in your life that you're struggling with, to try to be better, to be better, a better person. You know, there are 3 steps that I want to give you. It's growth, maturity, and wisdom. You know, sometimes we can beat ourselves up for the choices that we make, and that's fine. And that's fine, and that's okay. You know, everything is a learning experience. You know, but at some point you have to ask yourself, why did I make that decision? And that's the real part of it. Why did I make that decision? So you can be better, so you don't fall back into that same, end up falling back into that same rabbit hole. You know, and so what I want to say to you is sometimes it's about the people that you deal with. Sometimes it's about how you live your life. And sometimes it's just about where you were at this time in your life to where you are now. So there's 3 things I want to give to you all. And some of you all need to hear it. I want to say that growth breeds maturity, and maturity breeds wisdom. And I'm going to explain that. Growth. No, let me backtrack. Let's just say maturity breeds growth, and growth breeds wisdom. So let me say this. Maturity is acknowledging that you need to be better about the choices that you make, and you know, whether it be the people that you deal with or just how you're living your life, you know, and how you respond to things. You know, if you're that person that just so emotional, like for example, let me give you an example. Like if you're on a job and you don't like how somebody treated you or how something's going on, and don't walk away from that job without a damn backup plan. Well, fuck it. I'm gonna quit. Don't do that. That's immaturity. That's immature of you. And you have bills. And you be like, well, I'll figure it out. No, that's immaturity. So maturity is knowing that you need to be better about how you respond to things and how you react to things and how you allow certain things to decide how you make your decisions. That's maturity. Maturity leads to growth. So once you mature and you realize I need to be better, now you have growth in your life. So now with growth allows you to say, you know what? How I need to learn how to hold myself accountable. Growth is saying, you know what, I have a problem. Growth is saying, you know, I should have been better about that. That's the growth from your maturity. That's the growth from your maturity that allows you to say, you know, maybe she's not for me. Maybe he's not for me. Because the immaturity in you be like, the immaturity in you will be like, oh, I can make this situation better. I just need to do this. But everybody's just not for you. Let it go. There's just some things you have to let go. And once you are mature enough to do that, now you can grow. Now you can grow in whatever it is that you need to be better about. So this is where the wisdom comes in. So now that you have growth in your life, now we have what's known as discernment. Discernment, aka wisdom. And you'll hear that a lot. If you don't know what discernment is nothing more than wisdom. Wisdom is being able to know and acknowledge right from wrong. Knowing to be able to accept what is wrong and say, you know what, I'm not moving in that direction. It may look like it benefits me, but that's just wrong, and the consequences are going to be too dire. I have too much to lose. That's the wisdom. That's the discernment. And so growth allows you to become that person. Growth allows you to say, you know what, there's bills I got to pay, but this person over here is trying to get me to do it in a way that just may not benefit me. I'm going to be smarter than that. That's the wisdom in it, and that's growth. Because without growth, you don't have discernment. You're gonna take what they have to give and not worry about the consequences of your actions. But growth allows you to understand that, you know what, I need to be better. Because not only that, but you see that it's just not only about you. There are people that you impact with the decisions that you make. So once again, I will say this, America, maturity breeds growth, breeds wisdom. And when you get to that part of discernment, aka wisdom, everything may not work out the way you want it to, but trust and believe. The choice that you make, the consequences will not be as dire as they were if you didn't have growth. So I'm going to leave you with that, with Cha-Cha's thought of the day. You know, maturity breeds growth, breeds discernment, aka wisdom, and just be and just hang your hat on that. Just hang your head on that, and just because you made a wise choice and it didn't work out in your fashion, be patient. Be patient. Because the consequences could have been so much greater if you didn't have wisdom. And you just build on that. And I'm speaking on this from personal experience. Let everyone around you, whether you know them or not, let them bear witness to who you are. And my favorite quote is, yeah, I'm down, but as a phoenix, I rise. And if you don't know what a phoenix is, Google it. Google it. Rise from the ashes. And it takes growth, maturity, growth, and wisdom to allow that to happen, because I've been there. And that's Cha-Cha's thought of the week.
I just feel like you just said something. You was just preaching right there, man. I tell
You like that? You like that?
I like that.
As a phoenix, I rise from the ashes. They never saw me coming.
Yeah.
They never saw it. They thought I was down and out. You know, but I was down. But hey, guess what? I use wisdom because I acknowledge and accountability. You have to own your part in the reason why you are down. You have to own it. Even if it was something that was not a part, even if it was a decision that you had nothing to do with. How did that person end up in your life? that they can make that decision for you. You know, so and that's, you know, and there are so many situations where you just can't help it. I get that. I'm not counting you all. Though you know, I pray for you all and hope that you can rise from the ashes. For you all, I tell you all, don't give up. Fight the great fight. But for those that have made unwise decisions and allow people in your life that are not for you, grow and let them go. Grow,
right, that's some truth
let
right
them
there.
go.
That's some truth right there. I mean, yeah, there's quite a lot of people I've cut out just because I just try to grow in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it just sometimes you gotta do that, man. Sometimes you gotta cut that out. And
Yeah. And for the people that struggle with that, just know it's never personal.
Nope.
This is business. When I say business, this is your life. Your life is your business.
Right.
You know, it doesn't have to be about being an entrepreneur. Your life is your business. So when people ask me how I'm doing, you know what I tell them? It ain't personal. It's just business. Because I don't know what they've heard about me.
Right.
But it'll never be personal. I just had to do what I had to do. But I'm gonna love you while I'm on my journey. I will never disrespect. I will never. But as far as that's where the wisdom comes in. Once again, when the wisdom comes in, you're not for me, and I will never tell them they're not for me.
My dad always said a man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Exactly. And I will never make it. I will never disrespect you in trying to move on from you. And I think that's a lesson that a lot of people need to understand, because sometimes people don't know how to move on because they're worried about how the other person is going to view them.
Right.
And that doesn't matter. Not to me. Because once I tell you it's not personal, then you have to accept that.
Or some people, they want to cut you out of their life, but they hang on to what made them cut you out of their life, and then they talk bad about you, consistently talk bad about you. And so that's not really forgetting it. That's not really forgetting it or letting it go. And that's just, you're just hanging on to what you should just let go and move on with your life.
And you know what? And when they talk about you, you find out who they are. They were never your friends to begin with, because if they can't understand where you're trying to go, then they were never your friend.
Right.
And that's just what that is. And so that's what makes it easier for me to say it's never personal. It's never personal. I don't dislike you. I'm always love you. But this is where I'm going. And when I say that, because people will try to get you to do stuff to go back to who you used to be. And you have to let them know that that's not who you are anymore. So the best way for you to tell them to not worry about hurting feelings, it's never personal. It's just business. And that's how you walk away from that. And how they take that is how they take that, because you don't have to worry about that, because you spoke your truth. You spoke how you felt from the heart, and you did what you had to do to keep from being hurtful to them. And if you can do that, and not only that, involve a higher power to allow you to make it okay before you address it in that manner. And once you do that, you can walk away scot-free. It's never personal. This was business, because my business is me, and I'm out. And that's all I got to say about that.
So yeah, that's some real shit though. And then other than all, great episode. We dived into the S26, which I'll leave the description. I'll leave the video in the description. If not, just go to Samsung on YouTube and look it up. He
said Samsung.
Yeah, Samsung.
What's on Samsung?
The video.
Oh, the Samsung video. Oh, yeah. I thought you was talking about our stuff. I was going to say, where about that? Where the money at?
No,
my bad, people.
Yeah. I'll leave the video in the description. If y'all can't, if it doesn't work for some reason, get on the Samsung page on YouTube and look it up. It's there. It's great. Not trying to sell you anything. Then the whole Kansas City thing, man, crazy. And then
I will come back with more on that, America. I promise you.
And then we had them great words. So with that, that's gonna close out our stuff. So
Thought of the week, baby.
We out. Peace.
Deuces.